Once upon a time, in a world not so different from our own, lived two curious and kind-hearted friends named Sofi and Dani. They loved adventures, and one sunny morning, they decided to explore the Whispering Woods, a magical forest rumored to be full of wonders. As they stepped under the thick, green canopy, the air grew cool and smelled of pine needles and damp earth. Sunlight dappled through the leaves, painting dancing patterns on the forest floor. "Wow, Dani, look," Sofi whispered, pointing to a big, old oak tree. Perched on a thick branch was a magnificent owl, its large, golden eyes blinking slowly. "Hello there," hooted the owl in a surprisingly gentle voice. "My name is Professor Hoot. Welcome to our home." Sofi and Dani were amazed. A talking owl. "Hello, Professor Hoot. We're Sofi and Dani," Dani replied excitedly. "Your home is beautiful." Professor Hoot puffed out his chest proudly. "Indeed, it is. This oak tree has been my family's home for generations. It provides shelter from the rain and a safe place to raise my owlets. We owls are nocturnal. You see, we hunt for mice and small critters at night, which helps keep the forest balanced." Sofi looked thoughtful. "So, this tree isn't just a tree, it's your house and your pantry." "Precisely." The owl hooted. "Every part of this forest is a home to someone." Waving goodbye to Professor Hoot, the friends continued their journey. Soon, they heard a chattering sound from above. A little squirrel with a fluffy tail scurried down a maple tree, clutching an acorn. "Hi, are you looking for treasures?" the squirrel chirped, his nose twitching. "I'm Squeaky, and I'm the best treasure hunter in these woods." Dani giggled. "Your treasure is an acorn, the best kind of treasure," Squeaky declared. "I gather them all autumn and bury them to eat during the cold winter. I have secret stashes all over the forest. Sometimes I forget where I put them, and new oak trees grow from the forgotten acorns. It's like planting a new house for a future Professor Hoot, without even trying." Sofi and Dani learned that Squeaky's diet of nuts and seeds was not just food for him, but also a way to plant new trees. It was a tiny, furry gardener. They thanked Squeaky for the lesson and walked on, feeling like they were uncovering the forest's biggest secrets. As they ventured deeper, they heard a soft, whimpering sound. Peeking through a patch of ferns, they found a small fawn, its big brown eyes filled with tears. It was all alone. "What's wrong, little one?" Sofi asked softly, approaching slowly so as not to scare it. "I can't find my mama," the fawn bleated. "We were grazing by the berry bushes, and I wandered off to chase a butterfly. Now, I'm lost." Dani remembered what his mom had told him. "Don't worry, your mom is probably looking for you right now. The best thing to do is stay right here. She'll find you by your scent." Sofi nodded in agreement. "She's right, and we'll stay with you until she comes back, so you won't be lonely." They sat with the little fawn, whose name was Willow. They talked about the sweet taste of clover and the fun of leaping through tall grass. Sofi and Dani didn't try to lead her away or touch her too much. They just offered their company and kind words. Before long, they heard a gentle call from the trees, and a beautiful doe emerged. "Willow," the mother deer called, rushing to her fawn and nuzzling her lovingly. She looked at Sofi and Dani with grateful eyes. "Thank you for staying with my little one. You showed great kindness and wisdom." Willow happily trotted off with her mother, leaving Sofi and Dani with warm hearts. They realized that helping an animal sometimes means knowing when not to interfere, and simply being a calm, reassuring presence. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows through the trees, they started their walk back. On their way, they passed by a stream, but it wasn't the sparkling, clear stream they had imagined. It was littered with plastic bottles, bags, and other trash. "Oh, no," Sofi said, her voice sad. "This is awful. This is part of their home, too." Dani pointed to a fish, struggling to swim around a plastic bag. "Professor Hoot, Squeaky, and Willow, this is their drinking water. This hurts them. They felt a strong urge to do something. Remembering the empty bag they had brought for their snacks, they decided to fill it with as much trash as they could safely reach. It was hard work, and soon their little bag was overflowing. It was only a small part of the mess, but it was a start. When they finally emerged from the woods, the first stars were beginning to twinkle in the sky. Their adventure was over, but something inside them had changed. They hadn't just seen a magical forest. They had understood it. Back home, they couldn't stop talking about their day. They realized that the magic of the Whispering Woods wasn't just in the talking animals. The real magic was in the delicate balance of nature, where every creature, big and small, had a role to play. And they, as humans, had a role to. We can be helpers, like we were for Willow, Sofi said. And we can be protectors by cleaning up the stream, Dani added. Even small actions can make a big difference. From that day on, Sofi and Dani became champions for their local wildlife. They started a little club with their friends to clean up the park near their homes. They built a simple bird feeder for their backyard to help birds during the winter. Just like Squeaky stored his nuts, they learned to plant flowers that bees and butterflies love. They told everyone they knew about the importance of not littering and respecting animal habitats. They learned that you don't need to go to a magical forest to find animals who need your help. You can find them in your own backyard, in your local park, and in the trees along your street. And every single person, no matter how small, has the power to be a friend to the animals and a guardian of our beautiful planet. Their adventure in the Whispering Woods taught them the most important lesson of all: that kindness is the greatest magic in the world. Thank you so much for watching our story today. Remember, even the smallest act of kindness towards nature can make a huge difference. If you enjoyed our adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories. See you next time.